Hello friends, today we will say about the powers of an alphabet, that is in theory of computation. First we all know about alphabet. What is alphabet? Alphabet is defined by using the symbol summation, and it is defined as it consists of number of symbols what we are using in our language. Summation can be defined as summation is equal to within set bracket we have to define what are the symbols we are going to use. Within summation, within a set bracket a comma b, if you are giving it as a comma b means a and b are the alphabets we are going to use in our language, right? What do you mean by language means if you are having a string like 0 0 a b b, a b b means it consists of two number of a's and number of b's, two a's and two b's, number of a's equal to number of b, right? That is a par n b par n. It is called as the language. A par n, b par n is called as the language. That is n number of a's followed by n number of b's. Instead of a, we will use 0, 1 or bc or cd, like this any symbols we have to use. This set of symbols what we are using in our language is called as the alphabet, right? So alphabet can be defined by using the symbol called summation. Within alphabet can be represented by using set bracket, and within the set bracket only we have to use the symbols a comma b comma c, like this any number of alphabets we have to use, right? And next one is powers of alphabet. Powers of alphabet means first we will see about summation star and summation plus. What is summation star and what is summation plus? Here we are saying on one more symbol called epsilon. Epsilon is different from summation. Epsilon is called as the empty string. Epsilon is called as empty string, right? Epsilon is called as empty string. It is entirely different from summation. Empty string means that is zero occurrence of the symbol. Zero occurrence of the symbol means a par 0 or b par 0. What is a par 0 and b par 0? In mathematics, a par 0 is equal to 1. Right, a par 0 is equal to 1 and b par 0 is also equal to 1, we will say in mathematics. But in theory of computation, if anything power 0, a par 0 or b par 0 means here this 0 represents the number of occurrence of the string. That is a par 1 means one time a has occurred in our language or occurred in our string. A par 0 means there is no occurrence of the symbol a, right? So power represents the number of occurrence of the symbol. A par 0 means only that is no occurrence of the symbol a. A par 2 means that is equal to a. A par 1 means that is equal to a. A par 3 means that is equal to triple a, right? A par 0 is not equal to 1, that is in only mathematics. A par 0 means that is no occurrence of the symbol a. It is equal to epsilon, right? Anything power 0 that is that represents the epsilon symbol, that is empty string epsilon, right? So powers of an alphabet consist of two major things, that is summation per star and another one is summation per plus. Star represents the 0, 1 or more occurrence of the symbol. 0 or 1 or more occurrence of the symbol, right? Summation per star represents 0 or 1 or more occurrence of the symbol. But summation plus represents, it excludes this 0. It represents only 1 or more occurrence of the symbol, right? Summation plus represents 1 or more occurrence of the symbol. Summation per star represents 0 or 1 or more occurrence of the symbol. Consider our alphabet. Summation is equal to a comma b, right? So what is summation star and what is summation plus? Summation star includes what? Summation star includes epsilon, right? Summation plus excludes epsilon, right? And what are the other symbols? Summation per star consists of a alone, b and combination of ab, that is ab, ba. That is first it is having single string a or b, length is equal to 1. Next one is ab and ba, that is length is equal to 2. Next length of the string is equal to 3. Length of the string is equal to 3 means triple a, AAB, BBA. Like this, any combination of the strings A and B, symbols A and B. This is summation star. And what is summation plus? Only difference is it excludes the epsilon symbol. At last we have to close this with set bracket. And what is summation plus? It only excludes the symbol epsilon and the remaining are same. Right? So it excludes epsilon means summation star is equal to summation plus union epsilon. Right? Simply we will say this as summation star is equal to summation plus union epsilon. Now we will see about what is epsilon per 1, epsilon per 2, epsilon per 3 like this. How we will write the powers for the alphabet summation. Right? Summation is equal to A comma B. Summation power zeros always equal to epsilon. This is epsilon. This is epsilon. Next, summation power 1 is equal to the given alphabet A comma B. Summation power 2. How you will write summation power 2? Summation power 2 means here the length of the string is equal to 1. The string present in summation power 1 is equal to 1. Here summation power 2 means the length of the string present in summation power 2 is equal to 2. That is combination of A and B in length of 2. We are having A and B. Next we have to combine one more A and B with this existing A and B. That is AA, right? BA. Along with this A and B, we included one more A. This is new A, and we will write this as AB. Already we are having A and B. Along with this A and B, we are concatenating A. AA, AB. Next, we are concatenating B with this summation. B with the summation symbol means BA. This new B is new, comma BB. Here this B is new. This is summation part 2. Summation 1 is what the alphabet is given. Summation part 1 is equal to summation that is equal to A comma B. Summation part 2 is equal to, we have to consolidate or concatenate the new symbols with the existing symbols in summation part 1. Summation part 1 is having A and B. Again we have to concatenate this A and B with the symbols. This is new AA, AB, right? BA, BB. And next one is summation power 3. That is here the power is equal to 3. What is this 1, 2 and 3? These are the powers of this alphabet. Here 1 is the power, here 2 is the power of this alphabet summation, here 3 is the power of this alphabet summation, right? Now next how we will write summation power 3? Likewise, here we have to concatenate the symbols A and B to summation power 2, the symbols present in this summation power 2. How you will concatenate? This is existing symbol. First write the existing symbol AA, AB, comma BA, comma BB. We have to concatenate the symbol A and B. First we will concatenate A. That is triple A, AAB, ABA, ABB. Right? Next, concatenate B with the existing symbols present in summation power 2. AA, AB, BA, BB. These are existing symbols in summation power 2. Here we have to concatenate B. Right? These are the set of symbols present in summation power 3. First, summation, that is the given alphabet A comma B. Summation power 0 is equal to epsilon. That is for any alphabet, summation power 0 is equal to epsilon. So what 0 represents? 0 represents the zero occurrence of the symbol. Right? Summation power 1, power is 1, that is equal to A comma B given alphabet. Summation power 2, that is the combination of this A and B with length is equal to 2. Summation power 3, combination of the same symbols present in the alphabet summation, that is A and B, combination with the length is equal to 3. Right? Next, how you will form summation power 4? How you will form summation power 4? Summation power 4 means here 4 represents the power of this alphabet. How you will form the summation per 4 means first you have to consider summation per 3 symbols as the existing symbol. Here we are having 8 existing symbols, right? So write this 8 existing symbols, that is triple A. Fourth symbol, this symbol we have to concatenate A or B. First we have to concatenate A, next we have to concatenate B. Concatenate A with this existing 8 symbols. Next you have to concatenate B with this existing 8 symbols. Right? Like this we have to proceed. This is the powers of an alphabet. Summation is defined as the alphabet. That is a set of symbols used for construction of a language. Summation per star and summation per plus. Plus represents the one or more occurrence of the symbol. Star represents 0, 1 or more occurrence of the symbol. That is, it includes epsilon. Right? So, how we are defining summation per star and summation plus is summation star is equal to summation plus union epsilon. Right?